everyone, my name is Miss Sara from the Wixom Public Library, and welcome to our instructional video on how to make our Tween grab and go craft, our Rockin Cacti. So we are going to talk about the supply bag you received. So we're going to talk about what was in it and what is not in it. So you should have received your bag that will have one foam paintbrush. You're going to have 3 rocks. If you don't like, so we tried to pick rocks that looked like they went well together in a pot. If you don't like them, feel free to go outside, find some other rocks. These are not special rocks that you have to use. We just wanted to provide some so you didn't have to go outside. You'll have your small pot. You'll have a Q-tip and a toothpick. You're gonna have 3 little cups of paint. Just to note, this is acrylic paint. So be careful with your clothes and surfaces. It'll come really easy off your skin, and you could like pick it off tables and stuff, but it will stain your clothes. And then you'll have a bag of mini rocks. So what's not in your supply kit, oh, and you'll also have your sheet that says what you should have. What's not in here is if you would like to decorate your pot with other paint colors or glitter or sequins or whatever, none of that's in your bag, so you can do that on your own. Okay, if anything is missing, please feel free to reach out to us and let us know. If you have any questions, also you can feel free to email me, Sara@wixomlibrary.org, or call the library at 248-624-2512. And we're also asking, if you make your craft and it looks really cool, which it definitely will, you can feel free to tag us on social media with #WixomLibraryDIY, or email me a picture and we can post them so everyone can see what everyone's been making. Okay, let's get started. Okay, so we're gonna start by painting our rocks. So we provided 2 colors of green. If you don't like these colors, you are more than welcome to use other colors. You can also mix the colors if you want. So we have our rock. What I would recommend is getting some kind of piece of paper or a tablecloth or something you don't mind getting paint on, just to rest the rocks on while they're drying. And because they are round-ish, obviously, you're gonna probably wanna do one side at a time, let it dry, and then go back. You can also do multiple layers of paint if you want, but these all just had 1 layer of paint, so you should probably be fine. So just to show what I mean by mixing real quick, you can just paint all 1 color. This one is 1 color, this one is 1 color, and then this one I mixed. You could just dab on your paint, go around where you want it. And then if you're careful, you can mix without mixing in the cup, just by carefully dabbing in, because it won't, see there's no dark green in there. Just carefully dabbing in and then adding it on while it's still wet. Or you could mix on like a little plate or a piece of paper or something too, but if you're careful, you can do it that way. And then it'll make a fun different green, so then you technically would have 3 greens. So then you could just let that dry and do the top side of your other 2 rocks. But for the purposes of this, I have 3 rocks that I've already painted. So this one is gonna be just the regular dark green, this one was the light green, and then this one was a mix. So I'm just gonna show you how to decorate your cactus. If you want to do them the way I did, you can also freehand it, do whatever you want to. So the one in the back, what I did is I broke a toothpick, or not toothpick, a Q-tip in half, and I used the inside with the white paint, and I just made polka dots around kind of where I felt like made sense. And again, just like when you're painting the rocks, their colors, you're gonna wanna do one side as much as you can, and then let it dry before you go on to the other side, just so that it doesn't smudge all over the place. So you can kind of even go up along the edges. Okay, so that was that kind. using the toothpick, and this way too you have two ends if you want to go back, but you should just be able to reuse the wet one too. So for this one, all I did was dabbed the toothpick in, and you just kind of do little flicks. So you're gonna need to dab the toothpick in each time because it's gonna run out of stuff. But I just did little flicks, like little, like the little needles on a cactus. And I put them all kind of going around, like up the same way, but just in random directions so that it looked natural, but that they were all kind of growing out in the same direction on the cactus. Kind of go around that corner. Yeah, you can just add as many as you want, just to however many like needles you think there should be. And then you can go on the top too. See, I forgot to add more white. So yeah, you're gonna want to add each time. And then you can let that one dry. And then for the last one, this one, and again, you could do all polka dots, you could do all this one, you don't have to do 3 different kinds. For this one, I just would put a dot, and then I kind of just went through it, like making kind of like not like a perfect looking X, just kind of like like flinging it out kind of a thing, just that it looked like natural little needles and not like not like you're writing an X on a piece of paper. So that it looked more like something natural and not writing. So again, these do not have to be perfect because you kind of want them to look real. You can make them different sizes too, whatever you want on your cactus. Okay, so that was just that kind. So then I would wait for those to dry, and then I would do the other side. So as you can see on these ones, I went and I did all 3 sides, or all 2 sides, sorry, and just went around. So it's a little bit of waiting time and waiting for things to dry. So then, once they're all dry, or while you're waiting for them to dry the final time, you're gonna take your pot, and we provided enough rocks to really kind of fill this up. You don't have to go all the way up. If you got bigger rocks, you could do less. If you don't want them poking up quite so high, you could do less. If you want them higher, you could put in more. So it's up to you, but you're gonna put your rocks in your cup, or in your pot. So I'm gonna think about like that much in here, and since these ones are wet, I'm just gonna put these. Then you just take them and you're just kind of arranging. So I put my tallest one in the back, just the tall round one in the back, just so that you can see it more. And then I just kind of picked, to me this looks more like the top of a cactus, so that's why I put that one that side up, but you could flip them around, you can put them however you want to arrange. And then if you had extra rocks, you could arrange them down in the bottom. So they're kind of looking like a succulent, or yeah, a little cactus in a pot. So again, you don't have to fill all the way up. It's up to you and how you want it to look. But then you're all set and it's done. So then you could also, before, if you were gonna decorate your pot, I would just recommend doing that before you put all this in and make it look cute. But yeah, feel free to decorate your pots and show us pictures. Remember, it's #WixomLibraryDIY, or you could email me, and we would love to see your art. Thank you for joining us, and have a good day.